a promise that echoed across the MotoGP paddock. Toprak Razgatlioglu shook the entire MotoGP paddock with one sentence that hit harder than the sound of a revving V4 in an empty garage. "I'm here to beat Marc Marquez and bring Yamaha back to the top." It wasn't a casual target. This was a declaration of war, delivered with the calm confidence of a man who has already seen the future. Journalists who heard the line firsthand admitted they felt chills down their spine. Toprak isn't a rider who throws words recklessly. When he speaks boldly, it means he's sitting on something massive behind closed Yamaha doors. Fans quickly flooded social media, clipping the quote as if it were a movie poster for an upcoming action blockbuster. One thing became clear: this wasn't just Toprak's personal ambition. This was a manifesto signaling the rebirth of a fallen giant. The Yamaha V4 2026, a revolutionary weapon for a new war. After years of being criticized for slow top-speed performance, Yamaha finally unveiled its biggest shift in a decade, a brand new V4 engine built with military-grade secrecy and intensity. Japanese engineers worked around the clock, while Toprak personally joined each development step, demanding a braking-oriented character that matched his extreme style. Rumors spread that the engine carried a new compression system that allowed deeper rear brake pressure without destabilizing the chassis, something Toprak had dreamed of for years. Foreign media nicknamed it Yamaha Reborn, while Ducati analysts started paying attention to their revived rival. In private tests, the V4 sounded raw, angrier, and far more aggressive than any Yamaha of the modern era. Every piece of evidence pointed to one conclusion: this machine wasn't built just to race, it was built to fulfill Toprak's promise. Marc Marquez, the highest mountain to conquer. When Toprak openly declared Marc Marquez as the man he intended to defeat, the paddock atmosphere shifted instantly. Marquez is not just a rider, he's a symbol, a myth, a legend whose shadow looms over an entire generation. Though his career has seen ups and downs, his racing instinct remains razor-sharp. Marquez responded to Toprak's provocation with a thin smile, the smile of a hunter sensing new prey entering his forest. That small gesture only amplified the excitement. Analysts agreed the rivalry had the potential to become the fiercest since Rossi versus Stoner. Toprak's late braking mastery is the perfect antithesis to Marquez's wild, sliding, instinct-driven style. If both meet in a tight corner, the resulting moment could very well rewrite MotoGP history. Toprak's unshakable mindset. Confidence forged in fire. Many riders enter MotoGP with bold ambitions, but few dare to speak with the calm certainty that Toprak displayed. He wasn't dreaming, he was stating something he already believed was inevitable. His mental strength was forged during his long battle to dethrone Jonathan Rea in World SBK, a fight everyone once said he could never win. But he did. Now he arrives in MotoGP with the maturity of a world champion and an intimate understanding of the limits of man and machine. Toprak isn't chasing the title for personal glory. He wants to resurrect Yamaha's lost identity. Every word he spoke sounded like the oath of a knight before charging into a holy war, full of conviction yet grounded in the realities he has already conquered. Secret tests leak out. Yamaha shows speed no one expected. Whispers from mechanics attending Yamaha's private tests caused immediate shock across MotoGP. The new Yamaha V4 reportedly hit top speed figures close to Ducati's, something unthinkable 5 years ago. Though no official number was released, insiders claimed the gap had shrunk dramatically, and that alone was enough to spark chaos. More astonishingly, Toprak was said to brake 15-20 meters later than other riders while keeping the bike unnervingly stable, an ability unheard of on a Yamaha. Analysts suggested that the combination of Toprak's braking style and the new Yamaha DNA could create a terrifying new phenomenon: ultra-late braking even Marquez might struggle to match. This leak made fans realize Toprak's bold promise wasn't bravado, it was a warning. Fan euphoria and the return of Yamaha's lost aura. For Yamaha fans, this felt like spiritual revival. The moment Toprak's quote surfaced, Hashtags Yamaha 2026 and hashtag Toprak era exploded worldwide. Fans who had spent nearly a decade waiting for a new hero after Rossi and Lorenzo finally felt that spark return. Many said Toprak's arrival was the best thing to happen to Yamaha since 2015. Fan-made art showed him wielding a blue katana, symbolizing the warrior returning to reclaim a fallen kingdom. The emotional energy sweeping through the community made 2026 feel less like a new season and more like a renaissance, a long-awaited moment where the Yamaha dynasty might rise again. Legends speak. The greats acknowledge the storm coming. When iconic names like Jorge Lorenzo, Cal Crutchlow, and even Casey Stoner publicly weighed in on Toprak, the hype reached another level. Lorenzo described him as the bravery of Rossi mixed with the efficiency of Lorenzo. Crutchlow said he had the sharpest killer instinct Yamaha has seen in years. Some analysts even claimed Toprak was the evolution of Marquez's own braking philosophy. When legends feel compelled to comment, it means the rivalry forming in the horizon could shape MotoGP's future. Yamaha didn't just sign a quick rider, they signed a symbol powerful enough to revive an entire factory's identity. A new rivalry that could redefine MotoGP's future. Toprak versus Marquez is more than a title fight, it is a clash of philosophies. Marquez represents instinct, chaos, and natural aggression. Toprak represents calculation, precision, and supernatural braking control. Their duel could change how riders approach corner entry, how teams design bikes, and how fans interpret bravery. Some experts predict this rivalry may define the modern era the same way Rossi versus Lorenzo defined the 2010s. It is not just a battle between two riders, it is a war between two worlds, two eras, and two identities that will collide at full speed. Yamaha's enormous pressure turned into Toprak's fuel. Yamaha enters 2026 with a mountain of pressure, a decade without a title, a fading reputation, and constant criticism about development stagnation. Yet Toprak refuses to see this as a burden. For him, pressure is fuel, high-octane fuel that powers his courage. He even described the Yamaha project as a spiritual journey, not merely a competition. His confidence transformed the team's atmosphere, turning hesitation into boldness. With a rider willing to take risks and push boundaries, Yamaha evolved from a defensive team into a hunter, a team ready to attack instead of survive. The great promise for 2026, a season that will shape destiny. Everything now points toward one moment, the opening race of MotoGP 2026. Will Toprak's promise come true, or will it be remembered as a mythical declaration spoken before a storm? Every move he makes, every test he completes, and every word he speaks suggests one truth. Toprak did not come to try, he came to conquer, to take the world title, to restore Yamaha's glory, and to face the legend Marc Marquez head-on in a duel that could define the next era of MotoGP. 2026 is no longer just a season. It is a battlefield where destiny will be decided.